So they're good. So now the OU is like, oh, I wish you talked about qualified leads. I just did. Now we can talk about the phone. All right. So let's give some tips on the phone. First of all, write this down on the phone. The longer you're on it, the better you get. Who's noticed that? Like the first phone call, all you got to do with phone time is get past the first 5 calls. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Like once you it's just pain. As you look at the phone, it gets heavier as you get closer to it. And after the first call, it's really heavy. Okay, it's like you pick it up, you dial. And I remember doing phone time. I was like, oh, okay, let me do this phone time because I got to talk to Jeff later on, my manager. He's going to ask me how many phone calls I made. So I make some phone calls. Well, first phone call to my friend. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. Okay. All right. At least I made a call. All right. So by the way, I know all this stuff. I used to be at home. I used to do this. All right. So I would call my friend. I'd call this person. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Now I got to get to work. All right. So then you go. Okay. Now here's tip number 1. Do not start phone time with callbacks. Oh, let me call this lady back. She told me to call her back. Has anyone noticed that callbacks suck? Okay. Do you know why they suck? Right, because they don't want you to call back. You let them off the hook. They weren't like, call me back tomorrow. And they're like, yes, well, let's write this in my schedule. That really great person's going to call me tomorrow. Make my life better. Can't wait for them to call me back. They were just putting you off. Okay? And then you called back. And by the way, you don't have a phone approach because they already had a bad taste in your mouth in the first time because they're like, because you didn't set up an appointment, they don't know what it is, they still don't know anything about it. So they said, oh, why don't you call me back next week? And you're like, oh, okay, I'll call you back. And you're on the phone like that. And then they forgot about you. And then you call back and, hey, it's me. You told me to call you back. And you're like, oh, right, you again. Okay, that's what goes through their head. Okay, there's no phone approach. Please show me the callback phone approach. Have I given you that one? There is none. Okay, so Joey G told me once. He's like his manager, Tim Barnes, when he used to do phone time. Now Joey G's over $100,000 in personal sales. He was the #1 rep in his office when he was a rep. And his manager just said, if you get off the phone and they say call me back, you just cross them off. You are never to call them again. It's a waste of your time. Okay? It's more draining for the 1 out of 10 people you get. It's more draining on your mentalness. What is it? Educative? Okay, so on your mental, I make up words too, right? So it's just more draining on you than it is worth the 1 or 2 appointments you get from callbacks. Okay? So please write this down. Yes or no. That's it. It's a yes or a no. You guys can sit. We do have millions of chairs. Hundreds of them. Sure, I guess we don't need any more chairs. We got chairs over there. We got chairs all over the place. We're sitting in this. All right. So here's the point. It's a yes or a no, Mrs. Jones. Okay. Just don't get off the phone until they say yes or no. And if they say no, you're annoying. Great. Oh yes, you're right. I am. Okay, and then you don't have to worry about calling them back. It's a no anyway, okay? When you call them back, you're going to be annoying. So you might as well be annoying right now and get the call. And by the way, you don't say that to a customer. You don't go, yes or no, Miss Jones, okay? Call me back tomorrow. No, okay? I ain't doing that. My man said yes or no on the phone right now. I'm coming over, or I'm not never seeing this product ever again, right? So that's not how you do it. You have a little bit more tact, but the goal is to get objective, but just don't start, and here's the thing, never start, if you're going to do any callbacks, do not start your phone time with callbacks, okay? Just don't. Because you think it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be easy, it's going to work, and this person said, call me back, I already did the whole approach, I don't read the whole thing, I'm just going to call them, and they're going to say, come over now. And it's not going to work that way, okay? So it never works out that way, so don't start with callbacks, because you're already putting yourself in a hole, okay? You're already mentally hurting yourself, because the first 2 calls are like, oh, yeah, you again, yeah, can you call me back again? Can you call me back next week? And you notice they say that, okay? Because you let them do it the first time, so they just do it again. All right? So that's how it goes. Now you're calling the new lady, and you're like, hey, is Miss Smith there? Hi, Miss Smith. This is Matt Washington. You don't know me. But I was overseeing your friend Mary, and I just hate my job. Can I come over? Okay? And they're like, no. Okay? So point number 2, be in a good mood. You got to be on a good mood on the phone. It's a phone. It's not scary. It's a piece of plastic. Okay? You guys saw me at the division meeting. I'm not going to do it right now. I guess I should, but, you know, it's not a big deal. It's just got little numbers on it. They can't get you. Okay? I don't want to annoy them, okay? I don't want to upset them, okay? It's just a phone, okay? But be in a good mood. Have a good time. Like, you know, listen to whatever favorite song you have, okay? Get yourself pumped, okay? Like, getting on the phone, I'm like, all right, it's money time, okay? Like, and if you don't believe that, then you don't fake it. Just smile if you're happy, okay? Just like, I love the phone. You do? No. Great. I love it, okay? Just keep saying that to yourself, and you'll just get up. By the way, write this down. If it sounds corny, smile when you dial. Smile when you dial. I set it on the wall in the receptionist's office. You sound different when you're smiling. You're in a good mood. And if you're angry, just smile. I hate my mom. I can't hate her, okay? It's very hard to hate somebody when you're smiling, okay? So just force yourself to smile. You can't control your emotions, but you can control your physiology, you know, it affects your emotions, okay? So just smile, and that's how it goes, okay? You guys know, like, who taught you how to smile? Nobody, okay? It's just a natural thing. Like, you can take a baby that's never seen a person ever in their entire life, you're raised by wolves, okay? And they know to smile when they're happy, okay? It's just an intrinsic thing. It's something that goes with, that physiology matches up with being happy, okay? So understand that. So that's put into your hardwiring of your brain, okay? I'm smiling, I'm happy, okay? There's no choice, okay? So the point is that understand that's part of it. So don't be mad at the phone, get in a good mood, call people in a good mood, okay? By the way, I would highly recommend, I was going to tape it and put it on our website, I just left it on Joe's, but watch Arietta talk on the phone. Like, he's calling some callbacks and some things too, that he's doing on the phone, but watch him on the phone. Like, he's sitting there, he's kind of weird, he's like picking his hair all the time, you know, like, right, dude, gets into some head and shoulders or something, I don't know what he's doing, right? And he's like picking his toes, okay? And, you know, and he's like sitting there, he's on the phone, and he's like, hey, is Mary there? Hey, what's up, Mary? It's, by the way, Brett, put this down, no last names. Do not call and ask for Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. Never ask for Mr. anything. John, Bob, Steve, Michael, that should not be who you're asking for. Don't ask for men. You know a hair club for men? Don't ask for men. Okay? Do not ask for men. Okay? If you get a recommendation of a man, go to BrooklynPhoenixTeam.weebly.com, okay, and see how you get the woman, okay? So, and if it's a single guy, you shouldn't go there at all. It's a waste of time, okay? Just waste of time, all right? So, I know some of you are like, I sold something to a single guy. I sold a Fishman Solution. Great. I'd rather you have gone and see a married couple and sold a home, all right? So the point is that, anyway, don't call single men, don't ask for men, okay? And don't ask for the last name. If you call my house and you ask for Mr. Washington or Mrs. Washington, my parents go, they're not here. That's what they say, okay? Is Miss Washington there? Oh, no, she's not here right now. Oh, who is this? This is Paula. Okay? That's my mom's name, okay? So she won't even answer you because they know anybody who calls our house asking for Mr. Who's calling. My parents are retired. The only people who call them are like our family and me. So anybody who's calling and saying Mr. Washington is either a telemarketer or somebody I don't want to talk to, all right? So they just don't talk to them, all right? So understand. Ask for it. Now, if you feel uncomfortable saying their first name the entire time, well, first of all, you shouldn't. But secondly, if you do, then just switch after you. Because when you would call and say, hi, is Mary there? Yes, this is Mary. Hi, Mary. Or then you can go, well, hi, Mrs. Washington. My name is Matt Washington. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? So the point is, so use their first name initially in the greeting. You need to do that. It makes them feel more comfortable. Like, okay, who is this person? They know me. They know my first name. Okay? You also pronounce their name correctly. Say their name before you call them. Okay, some of you guys will call, and you just dial the number. Hi, I suppose. Okay? So maybe you should actually look me and say the name before you call, before you dial, okay? So you're laughing because you've done this, okay? So then you're probably not getting a demo with that person, okay? So anyway, so next up, phone types is have urgency. You need to have a deadline when on the phone. I need to have blank demos by blank time. You always have to say that. That will stop people from giving you the call me next week excuse. I need 7 appointments to complete my assignment this week, Mrs. Jones. So